Hello. So I'm gonna show you how to make a seamless repeat pattern like this. Not a very good one, to say, because I just developed a motif in like 2 minutes. It's a scribble, but you can do really cool motifs and transfer them digitally to create amazing seamless patterns. So firstly, what I will show you is my motif that I drew. You can see it's not a very good motif. If you're very well versed with pencil rendering, yours will turn out better. So I have a motif here. I scanned it on a printer. When you're scanning it, make sure the settings may it's 72 dpi, 72 dots per inch. Make sure you have crisp lines and strokes, and make sure that you are not using black as a rule of thumb. Like you can use any color here, especially if you want to change it, you can use any color. If you think, okay, I'm going to make it red, but later I'm going to make it blue, you can do that digitally. But when it's black, it's really difficult to change the color. So I have my pencil drawing here, downloaded it. So I will go into Photoshop. I have an empty artboard here, and I'll, I'll make a new artboard. Resolution, you have to always take 300 pixels per inch. And sizing, you will have to confirm with your manufacturer, whoever is manufacturing your fabric, in what size do they want the repeat tile? What is the maximum repeat tile size that you can use? And like if they want it in RGB or CMYK, what file format? So you have to get all those things down from them. Industry standard for a square tile is 64 by 64 centimeters here, 64, 64. Now the website I want to get it printed from says that I should have my artwork in RGB color. So that's what I will do, and I will click create. Now I will place my uh, uh, drawing that I did. I want to go to file and place embedded. And here I have it saved. So just place that and save it over here. Enter. I want it to be a little bigger, so I'll Control T, Shift, and increase the size so the aspect ratio is right. Alright, it's not too bad. One rule of thumb when you want to be following is the motif size you want in your finished print. Try to draw it as close to that size digitally or manually on paper. If you don't know what size you want it to be, rule of thumb, make it a little bigger than you think so that you can scale it down. But when you want to scale it up, you want to increase the size, especially if you're working in raster, you will find it difficult because it will get blurry and it'll be a very pixelated affair. If you're working in vector, you will have no issue. You can change the size, but raster mein, you will face that issue. So right now, there's a lot of gray in the background, even though I've scanned it. So I will go to image, adjustment, and levels. This makes my strokes a little darker and my whites a little whiter. So this is what I am happy with. I will just do that and okay. I think I'm happy with this. I will rasterize layer. And now this is very important. If you go into image mode, go to indexed color. Last flatten layers. Okay. So in this you want uniform. Now you can see the colors, the number of colors determines the number of tones I have over here. So say if I reduce the number of colors, there's only four. Now that's just three. So in these three colors, there's just black, white, and transparency, right? So I need a higher number. I don't want as high as 256, but I want a relatively higher number of colors than three. So as the number of colors increases, the number of tones increases over here. I think I want a little more dimension to it, so I'll increase it further. Sometimes if your artwork has, say, a lot of one tone, like if it's just dark lines in one tone, you may have to select a lower number also of colors. That may work best for you. Let's see how it looks at 60. What is English? As it increases, you can see कि tones भी ज़्यादा होते हैं. 90. I'm happy with this. Okay. So now I have my index colors, but I have white in this as well. And I don't want it to be white. I want just the drawing. So I will click W or my magic wand and I will click contiguous. It's usually on, so I will put it off. So it will select all of that color. So I click on the white, it selected all the white in the artwork. And I will delete that. What just happened? I will. Why is it turning yellow? Okay, never mind. My concern is the drawing. So what I'll do is I will. Oh wait, it's flattened the layers in pehle wale आत्मक में that was yellow. So I will just click Control Shift I, and it's selected my drawing now. So I'll give Control C, and then I am done. So हो गया. So now I will go to a new artwork. One thing I forgot to show you. So when I'm indexing the color, I will go to Mode, Image Mode, Index Color, right? Flatten layers. Okay, yeah. So uniform, and I've selected 90. But now, if I'm working in watercolor, I've scanned my watercolor artwork, or like ink, which has a lot of tones and a lot of fluidity, or like very finely and smoothly rendered stuff, I will click diffusion. But right now, I haven't done that, so I will not use diffusion. And I'll just go ahead with this. Control Shift I, and I will Control C to select my drawing. Right. Now I'll open a new file. And again, I want to keep my repeat size 32 by 32 for a full drop. There are a lot of types of repeats: full drop, half break. So I recommend for that you will do some research and see what styles there are, repeat patterns there are. I'll be showing you how to do a full drop and a half drop in this. So again, I want 32 by 30, 32 again centimeters. Industry standard I think is 64. You have to confirm before placing an order कि manufacturer क्या demand करता है. Create. So I will control V. It's too big for my work. So I will just control T and shift press करके I will make it smaller. Right. So now how will you change the color? You use control U. Usually when we change the hue, something happens. Right now it's not. So I will go to cyanotype and you can see the color changes. I increase the saturation. One thing I am not very happy is with these dark bits because mine is a candle over here and I don't want that to look very dull over there. So I will just increase the lightness here where everything becomes too bright, right? I will click OK. Well, again, select the magic wand and I will select this color. I will make it lighter. I'll take brush. It is just selected that. I'll increase my brush size to a very large brush. Maybe not that yellow. I'll change it a little, make it a little less yellow. So there. And now I want to put a fill layer under my candle because I don't want a white background. So solid color. Okay. I want a, no wait. So I have to first deselect it. Again, see some dark here. I'll select that with my brush. I'll turn it light and then deselect. Layer, new fill layer, solid color. Okay, I want a dark blue, almost black. So, okay, I'll put that under my artwork. I want to clean this up a bit, like around here and here you can see. I'll take my eraser and just clean that up. You can mask as well if you want. So say if I want this motif to repeat now, I will go to view and put on pattern preview. And this is what my repeat print will look like once it is done and once it is printed. So you can see this is a full drop repeat. So I have almost a grid. I will just adjust this a little and bring it to the center. I will select it actually, the object selection, and I can center it to the artboard. So what works well in this is using guides. So you can mark a guide. What's half of 32? 16. We'll put at the 16 centimeter point. There I have my, I can use that as a guide. I selected the wrong layer. So I am happy with that. If I'm happy, this is where I'll leave it. If I want it to have a larger space over here, I can just control T and I can make my motif smaller. Contrarily, if my restrictions allow, I can also make my canvas size larger. How will I do that? You go to first enter image canvas size. You can use the shortcut as well, and it's center aligned. So I will just increase it, say by 4 centimeters on both sides. So then my layer is messed up over here. So I'll have to put a new fill layer. Delete that. But you get the idea, right? So I'll just go back now. This is a full drop repeat. But if you're not happy with this, आपको चाहिए कि it should be more haywire, there should be more motifs, your multiple motifs. You want to arrange them in a way that it looks a little messy and here and there. What you can do is, first I will step out of pattern preview. I will control T, make this a little smaller and enter. I will press Alt and pull and make multiple copies now. Again, enter. What did I do? I'll just resize it again. Enter. Now I want a few more. So I will just V, click करके get this move tool and then Alt, press करके you can make another copy. And while scaling down, always use Shift. I think I'll get another one of these smaller ones. So I will choose Control T, Shift, Enter. Use one of these. And now I will go back again into my pattern view. So I will go to View, Pattern Preview. Okay. You can see, but there's a lot of empty space around here. So the cool thing about pattern preview is even if I go outside my tile, there's a little bit of lag.